Uh, we have the biblical model of marriage, which is actually established from the scripture, or trying to be established in the scripture. But we have also what we call the modern, because the concept of marriage changes through the years, changes through times. Now, but there is a big difference in the way we are looking at this, understanding this marriage. No? At makikita po ninyo saan kaya dito nagpo-fall ang aking perspective ng marriage, the way I understand it. For example, nga tayo with the ties that bind. Ano ba talaga ang masabi natin? Ano nagbabound, no? Sa dalawang individual to go into marriage. So we call it commitment, no? And looking at commitment, sa traditional na marriage, it is looked at as an institution. So there is a commitment. We are bound together because there was an institution who said we should be bound. Okay. So the commitment is towards an institution, the institution of marriage, na parang walang-wala. Okay. Ayaw man yung tao, but because there was a higher authority who said you should be together, then you should be together. Ang makita natin ito pa rin ang popular na pagtingin at pagtanaw. Excuse me. You guys, do you understand Tagalog? 100%? Oh, good. Okay. Na sa Filipino culture ganito pa rin eh. Kaya magkakamatayan man, they still stick together no matter what happens because there is such a high view of authority. We are here together, we are committed to this because the institution said so. The institution of marriage who declared us to be husband and wife. Kaya, anong nangyari dito? This kind of ties that bind, itong nagbabounce, is a bit coercive, meaning persahan. Whether you like it or not, you have to deal. Usually, the dynamic in the relationship between husband and wife is coercive. It's like you are a wife, you should do this. You are a husband, you should do that. No? Parang ganun. Ganun yung dynamic na nangyayari sa pagsasamahan. It really is coercive. And even in the matters of sex, ang nangyari ito is dutiful ang nangyari. Wala tayong magawa, ayaw man natin, pero we are in this, may mag-asawa tayo, to dutiful sex. The husband can be very demanding. And the wife has no say, but ang nangyari dito is really, ang dominant ang tinatawag nating male pleasure. So, maybe it's not, like, the thing is this, siguro kami ni Kuya, dito kami nagpo-fall, okay? Sa traditional view ng marriage, whereas most of us here, ating mga young people dito, o mga ating younger generation, they will let it fall on what they call the modern view of marriage. Now, the modern view of marriage, the ties that bind, is because of what they call contract. Contractual ng approach. Okay. When we speak about marriage as contract, ito yung tawag natin doon sa piece of paper, marriage contract. Ibig sabihin, what is the nature of contract? No? I mean, si Rodel, he is usually into this, making those contract is, pero a person enters into a contract usually with the view to benefit from it. Yan palagi ang kanyang pinoprotect. Paano kaya ako makinabang sa usapang ito, sa transaction na ito. So very transactional ang approach sa marriage. Kaya nauso na ngayon yung tawag natin prenuptial agreement. So if there's like, I'm into this only for most of, I'm willing to give, if you're also willing to give. If you do your part, I will do mine. So it's like, but if I have some asset that I need to protect from you, then yun nga, may prenuptial agreement. Hindi mo pwede pakialaman yun. Ang goal talaga nito is soul fulfillment. So, kung sa traditional marriage, we're into this because the institution says so, especially doon sa mga arranged marriages. Sa modern marriage naman, because it is very contractual, self-fulfillment ang talagang nagbabayan sa kanila. I'm into this for what I can get. Dahil ngayon parang nag-isip na kayo kasi there is an element of this actually from most of us when we get into marriage, And of course, sabi na yun, ganun talaga yan I mean, bigyan, asawa ka kasi gusto mo kung anong makukuha mo doon. Dito, mayroong tinatawag na disengage. Ibig sabihin, kakagat lang ako kung may makakagat ako. So it's like disengage, meaning hindi talaga totally committed, parang very calculated ang iyong commitment. When you say yes, it's a calculated yes. Because you're also thinking, what can I get when I say yes? Ano ang mapapala ko? So the process very disengaged. And because of this, ano ang nangyari sa tinatawag nating sex? Sex is self-centered. Now, we're here, dito, because it is coercive, the male would say, I would like to have sex. The wife cannot say no. Dito, the wife is actually, malakas ang kanyang control. I'm not gonna enjoy it, so sorry. Sorry na lang, And because it is contractual, ang nangyari ngayon, like for example, you can have other partners, I can also have mine. It's like this, okay, you would like to have other partners, okay, but I should also have mine. Kasi ang goal dito is self-centered sex. Now, that's the ties that bind. Kaya ang tali nun, I mean, ako sa akin, kung walang biblical, papipiliin ako, dito na lang ako. I mean, ako lalaki kasi kaya ba, lamang ako dito No? What you get what I'm saying? Kasi ito medyo malakas, coercive Porsahan. And it's working in the Philippines. We don't have divorce. People stick together for fear of authority of the institution. Dito, ano kaya in this kind of transaction, kind of marriage, ano kahinat na ng marriage usually? Divorce. Ito ngayon ang nangyari. There is just a deluge of divorce because ang view sa marriage is contractual. No, I'm no longer bound to do my part because you have failed to do yours. Okay. You have sex with other women, I should have sex with other men. Parang ganon. So, pero magugulat tayo kasi even in our own churches, I think here in America, many Filipinos now are getting into this kind of paradigm, of understanding of what marriage is. And of course, for both of this, there is no fulfillment. There is no really real satisfaction, real fulfillment in both of this. And so we have to praise the Lord because we have an option for what we call a biblical marriage, and the ties that bind is what is covenant. Now this is difficult because this is mutual. This is also what we call, there is also what we call mutual understanding here, okay? Let us enter into a covenant. But in the fulfillment of our roles, there is what we call really real commitment or love, okay? I will still do my part even if you will not do yours. Okay, here it is. Dito, I will do my part even if I don't want to because I am forced to do that. Yeah, forced to do so. Dito, I will only do my part if you will do yours. In the covenant, I will do my part even if you won't do yours. And this is, by now you should know that this, if you are a Christians, and you believe that God was there when you said, I do, this is what you got into. You entered into a covenant with your partner, with God as the witness. And this is more cohesive. Like, there is really an intertwined of the souls. And sex is affectionate. And the goal of sex, this is difficult, mutual pleasure. You've got to work on this. Okay? Anyway, mga adult naman, dito halos The Diyos, just close your ears for a while, but just listen.
Kuya Ma?
Hindi si Diyos.
Paano ko si Kuya Ma?
Mutual pleasure. Or mutual understanding.
Alright, closing mo yan.
It's like, okay, good. Ang ibig sabihin nito is like, sexual pleasure is not the primary basis of the relationship.
Amen.
If it comes, it comes. If not, you're still bound to each other.
Amen.
Because you have made a commitment to be bound together no matter what. And God was a witness. And the thing is, God was committed to be a part of it. So He will help you all the way. But the thing is this, even when we talk about sex, we talk about it in the context of God.